Welcome back everyone and welcome to my channel. Good to talk to you once again, and I very much like to say, guys, from my bottom of my heart, I was grinding the jersey, the captains for the Pan-European Destroyer. I'm talking about the grind of the captain, free will or something. You know what I saw. It's the campaign. I was focusing and playing a lot of different battles to grind that captain. I'm still on stage on number 4, and I did not pay attention to the dockyard. It ends in 2 days and 10 hours. And what do you know, guys, without saying too much, I'm not gonna lie from you, I was reaching all the way to 18. From 18 to 19, I would go 10,000 coal. Probably it's not so damn bad idea. Let me know in a comment below to reach that tier 19 points from 18 to 19. And by the way, all those grinds all the way to 18, I didn't pay anything. I only played my games and campaign and focusing that badass destroyer for my oncoming Holland captain, and that is the jersey. And from here 18, yes, I did pay those 1,700 points to get those 10,000 coal. And what do you know, let's do it together, complete this grind for only 1,750. And what do you know, oh man, I do honestly believe that before I did, alright, we're gonna definitely, by the way, guys, this is in my case, you may believe it or not, but twice I paid those 1,715, and of course we gonna collect this beauty. Guys, for those 3,000 and you know what it is, 3,300 the balloons, I did receive 2 premium ship, the Odin and the Grab Speed, the tier 6 pocket battleship. And what do you know, she looks a beauty. Now here's the deal, guys, without saying too much, I did not even pay those early 8,000 doubloons to jump the first stage. I didn't, so the truth is, were those 2 ships worth those 3,000 doubloons? I do honestly believe it was. And finally, I did not actually pay attention. I did not knew that I will finish her in time, and you have completed 20 shipbuilding phases. What's going on? Let's see it together. All right. That's not the type of reset all. Let's go to the Germany. Where do we have Ager and Odin? Oh, by the way, I do also receive 10 points captain. Overall, guys, the number, oh man, she looks a beauty, absolutely amazing. And guys, trust me when I'm gonna say right now, it was a big damn surprise for me when I logged into the game and I was reaching at 18, the phase 18, and of course those 2 phases I decided to go with the blooms because, guys, only has 2 more days. You may argue that I could still face, but the last didn't pay attention. But from 19 to 20 you still have to pay those with the balloons. So yeah, I believe, guys, without saying too much, she is a different kind of a battleship, and you may argue the Odin and Ager, it is very close to each other, caliber of guns and so on, but I do believe the biggest difference is that you have way better armor in Odin. Let's talk about armor. I will compare her versus Ager. 32, and over here is 50, which is pretty nice, and you have pretty darn good armor thickness right here. Yes, you don't have that big of a superstructure, and your stern end and foredeck, it's kind of a small, it's not that big, not that wide. The AA defense is pretty damn good, 77 on paper, looks really darn good. Remember, I do not have any captain's perk or equipment, not whatsoever. Let me know in a comment below, what do you think shall I put? Main armament modification 2, I still believe the guns should be more accurate, and over here definitely, guys, damage control. Right. Hard choice. Not torpedo tubes. Aiming system modification 2, not a bad choice. AA gun modification, secondary battery, and now here is really darn hard. With this one you increase your secondary firing range by 20%, but over here you have better accurate guns. I do believe I will try both of them, doesn't matter if it costs me some doubloons. Yeah, probably damage count, it's not a bad idea. And of course the concealment system. Just for a sake of it, let's do it together. Let's put another captain, because we want another camper. I signed to battleship. Just send him to Scharnhorst. Yes. I want the Bismarck captain right here, because after all, the Bismarck captain from other ships. And where is my Bismarck? There he is. All right, so what kind of captain do we talk about? This is my secondary build Bismarck. But he's a 19 points. I do believe it's not a bad idea. So let's talk about her guns. 3x3 305. I do believe the Aegir's guns. Secondary 2x3 9.7. I still believe, guys, 9.7 it's pretty alright. Sure, you can buff this for 11 point something, but guys, seriously, at tier, remember, this is a kind of important, at tier 6, 7 and 8 destroyer, most of destroyer you need to come within 10 kilometers to torpedo this battleship. And remember, 9.7 it's very close to maximum range of your torps. And most, remember guys, there's very few, but most of the destroyer, they have shorter than 10 kilometers. I'm talking about the destroyers for tier 6, 7 and 8. So yeah, I do honestly believe she's very good looking. I honestly believe she is worth those 3,000 doubloons or 3,500 doubloons. Remember guys that I did not pay attention to grind, and you know, the camo, it's fantastic. And now very fast, I would like to say her A defense at 77, it's not bad. Her concealment, it's 12 flat, not bad, you know, for a battleship. And maneuverability 30 knots, 719 meters, and rudder shift 14.1. Now guys, here's the deal. She is more like a Scharnhorst at tier 8. Very you know, your bow on, very strong. However, the biggest downside with ship, and that's the only downside I can come up with, it's the HP pool. You don't have a lot of HP pooled. But remember, I kind of forgot, you may want to put this thing to buff the secondary range even higher, and why not some good looking flag. Yeah, I'll definitely put in, this is the economy flag. But yeah, now because I put this flag, let's talk about her secondary armory. Yeah, 10.0, 10.2, 10.2 maximum range, and the shell speed are whopping 960 meters per second. Those secondary 150 millimeters, and those one are also pretty nice, good 900 meters per second. And here's the deal, here is the biggest good thing about this ship. Your HE penetrates 32 millimeters of armor, so if the shells hit almost any tier 8, 7, 6 battleship, you will melt them, you'll do full damage. And over here, those 150 millimeters, they pen 38 millimeters, which beside this side part, they will pen everywhere. And 10.2, it's fantastic. The shells speed are fantastic. And yeah, with my manual build with this is Bismarck Captain. With this build, you will literally have, in my honest opinion, one of the strongest brawler. Not because you have crazy good HP pool, because you don't. But the thing is, I kind of forgot, you have crying out torpedoes. You have torps, those 6 kilometers torpedo, they do dealing 13,700. Sure, you may argue that you only have 4 of them. Oh, for crying out loud, 4 torpedo. That's nasty. And the gimmick of this ship, it's also equipment with a hydro. You literally have torpedoes and you literally have hydro and spotter planes. Okay, so you have repair party, you have heal, you have a spotting aircraft, and you have hydro, and pretty damn good hydro detection of the ship. It's 5 kilometers and torpedoes 3.5. Yeah, I would like to say that she is a badass battleship. Guys, I do not have Tirpitz, I do have Bismarck, and of course, guys, Bismarck is great, but she lacks in torpedo. You have both torps and secondary and good damn hydro. All those combination, guys, I feel them. She is pretty tough not to crack. Sure, you may argue that in many ways the USS Massachusetts, it's pretty damn strong, but guys, I believe, and this is my honest opinion, the USS Massachusetts together with Odin are probably the best tier 8 battleship in the entire game. I have very hard to figure out one battleship better than those two. They are close to overpower in everything, in firepower, in secondary power, Odin in torpedo power and hydropower, you name it, guys. Seriously, what kind of reload we do have? Oh, maximum range whopping 19.1. Oh man, you don't need the spotter plane anyway. And reload 23 seconds. I believe, guys, without saying too much, this ship, it's pretty damn strong when she's top dog. Of course, when you're underdog playing versus tier 9 and tier 10, you have to play a little bit careful, but in right hand, in right situation, if you treat her like almost like a super heavy cruiser, I believe she will do fine. Let me know in the comment below, guys. I honestly believe that of all premium ship that I receive almost for free, this must be one of the top choice. And also RP Taka, which is Atago, also received for free. That was literally zero doubloons. And this one I had to pay a little bit, but it's not a whole lot amount. I still believe, in my honest opinion, that she's worth every penny, and she is very fun to play. I do have Aegir. I know kind of a HE penetration and kind of the most important, probably you don't do a whole lot of damage versus, let's say, a super heavy battleship above one. But the problems with those guns are you do pen. You do a lot of HE pen. How is that? Your HE penetration pen 76 millimeters. So yeah, that is her strength. I'm not saying that you're a HE spammer. you should always use your AP. But here's the deal, but if someone's staying bow on, yes, you can change to the HE, there's a chance to put your enemy on fire is pretty high, and you do full pen depend on where you're aiming, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do have this gut feeling that thanks to this pretty fast reload guns, you may argue that it's true that the limitation of this ship is you don't have big guns and you don't have a lot of HP pool, those two, but it has to be some limitation somewhere, otherwise this ship could be overpowered as all hell, and she is when she's top dog. When you're facing tier 7s, when you're facing tier 6, there's no competition. This thing is absolutely broken strong. But let's say even versus tier 7, guys, the armor what you have versus what a tier 7 has, it's not even fun. And secondary, it's fun, torpedoes fun, hydro's fun, everything is fun with this ship. I believe, guys, she's not too strong, but in right type of, shall I say, matchmaking and right time of position, and probably together with some other divisions, go figure, 3 Odins in 1 division, it could be not bad. I mean, how the hell do you hydro when there's a division with 3 Odin and have the torpedoes and they have hydro? It's not gonna be easy to nuke them. Kind of this is what I'm trying to say. In my honest opinion, I do believe that this ship is worth every penny, and especially the price I paid for her. So guys, let me know in a comment below what you think about this ship, and always captains fair seas, and goodbye.